Alright, I'm gonna be running Doomsday through League. Hopefully I don't make too many fuck-ups, because it always sucks to lose to dumb shit. This version of the list has been doing pretty well for me. I'm back on green, but there's just a one trop in the board and 3 Abrupt Decay, and that's it for green. I also have Conjurer's Bauble in the main deck. So it's been pretty good. If this person doesn't join in time, maybe we can go look at the list real quick. Here we go. This is what it looks like. Got Shellduck Island, Emrakul. There's the Trop, 3 Decays. Running 2 extra Empty the Warrens because I like bringing them in to like grind against grindy decks. Got some Baubles, 15 lands, Rain of Filth. I'm running a main deck Thoughtseize instead of the 3rd Duress, and we have 6 discard. So yeah, let's see if they join this one. All right, it looks like we are in business. I lost the roll. This hand's good. This hand's real good. This has the chance to just launch off some fucking goblins, and I can probe them on turn 1, and I'm on the draw too, so I might even find another spell. It's entirely possible that if I draw a discard spell and they let me resolve the ritual, that I can do it with protection. So this has got to be a keep. Island. Alright, so an island with no play means they might be like... They could be like Rug Delver and are holding up Spell Pierce or Stifle. They could be Miracles and just not really have a turn 1 play. Let's see what I draw. Oh, a Therapy. Oh my god. Okay, this hand could be so fucking dope. Probe the biatch. Show me what you got. Oh my god. Fucking nothing. Okay. I think that what I should do is I'll Therapy. Let me see what my spell count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I get 14 goblins. I can Therapy the Ponders and then Flashback Therapy on Search, leaving them with only the swords. So they'll presumably swords one of my goblins, but then I'll have I'll be left with what, 11 goblins? So, or 12 goblins? Plenty of goblins, and they will have to naturally draw a Terminus, and they won't even have cantrips or dig or whatever to try and do it. So I think even though we could get blown out if they just rip a Terminus, they will have exactly one, more or less exactly one turn to do it, because they don't even have a white source down, so they can't do it on their turn. So I'm just gonna ponder, search for Azcanta, just so I don't forget, because I'm dumb. Okay. Oh, and I got another probe. Let's fire that one off. We're going wild. Okay, let's see. So, Ritual, Therapy, name, Ponder, there it is, it came up. Get the Ponders, need that. And that. And hold priority. Make me some red. Cast Burning Wish. Crack for red. Alright. Plenty of motherfucking goblins. Empty. Alright, so that's a great way to start the match. As long as we don't get blown the fuck out. And then flashback therapy. Sack a gob. Take their search. Search for his contact. Alright. Beat that fucko. Let me see what you got. Obviously, empty is not always a fantastic plan against goblins because there is the possibility that they terminus you out of the game. But especially on turn 1, and especially when you have therapy, you can significantly minimize their chances of making that happen. And especially when they don't have any fucking counter magic. Send them all in. So they'll go down to what, like 5? Okay. And I probably will want to cast this Ponder just to try and set something up on the off chance that they do find a terminus. I want to be able to get back into the game. So I want to have a shot at getting in the game. But probably they just concede in their draw step. Crack that Flooded Strand so they have the white source. Odds are good we win. Looks like it happened. Yep, alright, so that was easy. That was easy. Alright, so lately I have been trying an interesting plan against miracles, which is to cut my Burning Wishes, bring in the empties, the 4th Doomsday, and the Tendrils, and then you bring in like the Abrupt Decays and the extra discard. Because I killed them game 1 with empty, I'm not so sure that I want to go that hard on the on that plan. I do think I don't know if I want to cut all the Burning Wishes. I think I want to bring in an empty. Grinding them out with multiple Empty the Warrens is a good plan. It forces them. It makes it easier to play through counter magic because having Empty the Warrens like main deck is good against Force of Will. Like that's how Belcher can play through counter magic. So maybe bringing in 2 and like cut a Burning Wish. I can cut the Preordains because I don't need all those cantrips. They give me plenty of time. I want to bring in that. I definitely want the Decays. And I need the Trop. So we'll swap the Trop for an island. Maybe cut Lotus. I mean, cut one Bauble and like a Lotus Petal or something. I still need one more. I think it could be okay to cut the Rainafil. It can make you a ton of mana, especially in the late game, but honestly, like in the late game, you're going to have a bunch of lands out anyway, so you don't really need all that mana. Or like you already have plenty of mana and you can draw other rituals. So I think this is okay. You might be wondering why I didn't bring these guys in, and it's mainly because of Portent and Predict. It can be too easy for them to mess up a Doomsday pile with that. and if they mill a card, you won't have enough. Even if you successfully hit away the Emrakul, you won't have enough cards in your deck to actually kill them with it if they predict you. So I actually don't usually bring these guys in against them, especially now that they're probably going to be keeping in Terminuses because we killed them with empty. So I'm just going to submit that, and we'll see what happens. This hand's okay. It doesn't have a black mana source. Well, I guess it has a black mana source with the Petal, but that's not really what I want to be using the Petal for. I'm going to try it. It might not be great, but they mulliganed, so we are going to have the card advantage right off the bat. They'll just play Tundra and Ponder, maybe. Important. Okay. Not a problem. So I'll have a couple of draws here to try and draw something. That's not bad. I guess I will lead off with the Trop and just pass. I'd rather not have to use the Lotus Petal for a black mana for the Abrupt Decay. If it comes down to it, there is the potential to push Empty Thorns through a counterbalance, which is part of the reason why I like it in this matchup. I wonder if they didn't draw a second land. I wonder if they kept a one-lander with like 2 cantrips or something. Did they shuffle off Port? They did shuffle. They must have kept a one-lander. Alright. I wonder if they're holding up Pyroblast with that bulk. Pyroblast on the Brainstorm would be kind of sucky. Alright, I'll play the Delta and I'll run out this Brainstorm and we'll see if they Pyroblast it. They did. Not a lot we can do about that. It had to happen at some point. Don't have enough mana to play the empty right now, so I'll just pass. We'll just draw some cards, do some things. If they play a hate permanent, we have the Decay. So looking good on the whole here. Alright, so now we'd have enough mana to play the empty. We could get 8 goblins out of the deal. I guess I'll crack that. I think I want to get the basic swamp, just in case they have back to basics or something. Let's thought seize them here. Brainstorm in response, or predict in response, counterspell. I'd probably just go for it now, right? They have 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 goblins. They obviously don't have a ton of cards in their hand. If they have a Flusterstorm, then we get fucked, but I'm just going to try it, because if all they got is like a Force of Will or something, then like this is a 2-turn clock, so they're gonna have to have something to do about it. Alright, looks like we made the goblins. I'm kind of just relying on them not really having an answer. I don't have anything to do. Okay, yeah. I still have some play here if they can get rid of them. Like, I'm not completely behind. And at this point, they're going to be focusing on trying to deal with the goblins and not like disrupting me. So we'll see what happens. They're pondering. but I should be able to get one, unless they ponder into like Brainstorm Terminus, then I should be able to get one hit out of these goblins, which will go a long way. Because that lets you, okay, they shuffled, so that's not so bad. That lets you, what do I got? Search. I probably decay that, because I need to minimize their ability to find answers. So let's just, boom, shoot that down. Now we'll attack. Attack with the whole lot. And pass the turn. And now as long as they don't peel a Terminus, we should be good. I guess they can brainstorm into like Brainstorm Terminus. I guess that's an option. Mentor. That's kind of unfortunate. If they have a spell, they can block more of my goblins and give me time. Okay. Well, I'll just attack. This is lethal, so they got to do something about it. They better hope they have one spell. And a Brainstorm. So they're going to go down to 1. Oh wait, no, they cracked a fetch. They had to crack the fetch to, it's still lethal. Get fucked. Still lethal, my dude. Alright. So that was a nice 2-0. You didn't get to see me cast a Doomsday. But, you know, that's how it works. So let's play another. The old making goblins versus a Terminus deck works every time. Watch, I'm gonna 5-0 this and never cast a Doomsday. Probably never even see one. It's just gonna be goblins and natural tendrils the whole time. Where's my dog? She's being a good girl. So, I don't know what that's all about, why everyone is not joining or something. Lost a die roll. Again. I think I lost it the first time. This hand's alright. The fact that it's only got 1 land is a little, like, undesirable, but, like, I kind of wish this Lotus Petal was a 2nd land, because I don't think I'm going to be just going off, really, but it's keepable, so. Got cantrips, got rituals, got duress, so we really just need to find, the business spell, and we'll see what they're on. Alright, so they're probing me. Now, this is like a pretty normal ant hand if you didn't have the bauble. So the bauble might give some things away, which is too bad. The real question will be, are they like on Storm? Are they on a combo deck, or are they on Delver or something with those probes? Looks like it's a combo deck. If they're leading off with LED though, well, I might just be dying. We'll find out. Okay, so they don't have a hand that can go off, so they're trying to protect their They kept a no-lander? I'm sorry, what? They kept a 7-card no-lander, which means they're 1 card away from doing something. Alright, so I'm just going to go get a Underground Sea, since I don't need to worry about Wasteland and Duress them. Duress. I suppose they could be holding a Brainstorm or something to respond. Oh, whoa! I thought it was like Ant. This explains why they kept the no-lander, huh? Alright, this is a very business-heavy hand and weak on starting mana. If they get 1 more mana, they can Manamorphose. They could Burning Wish, but they aren't going to have anything that costs only 3. So they're actually a couple cards away from really doing anything. The risk here, I think, is if they draw into something to get them up to 3 mana, so they can Seething Song, Belcher, and Belch me. So I think I want to take the Seething Song because that's what gets them from like no mana up to enough mana to do really any of these. There is some risk that if they draw 1 more mana, they Manamorphose into another LED and can Burning Wish for like diminishing returns or something. I think the chances are slim enough that I'm just going to take the Seething Song. And I'll pass. But we're going to have to try and win fast. Because that hand can do a lot, and they aren't going to give us a lot of time. But if they just try and shoot off that Manamorphose right away, like if they land grant and Manamorphose right now, I do think there's a high fail rate because they really are, they probably aren't going to do that. They're really only, they're doing it. No guts, no glory, I guess. They have to hit, like, what can they possibly hit? I guess they can, like, if they hit any ritual, they can do diminishing returns. Maybe I should have played out my Lotus Petal. Maybe that was a mistake. Elvish Spirit Guide. Alright, so they're either going to do a real shit Empty the Warrens or diminishing returns. Looks like it's diminishing returns. This kind of sucks. I didn't really want to get blown out by a Lightspeed combo deck. The matchup is like, I don't know. I have a decent record against these kinds of decks, but I think it's more because they have a fail rate. And so you can I wonder if it was wrong. Was I wrong to take the Seething Song? Anyone who watches this video, comment or something. I don't think it was wrong. They had to hit, to do anything that specific turn, they had to hit another mana source and then another mana source off of the Manamorphose. And I know that the deck is like all mana sources and business, but like, I don't know. I still, and it had to be specific mana sources too. Like a Lion's Eye Diamond on the first one, the first draw wasn't going to work. So, I don't know. I can't imagine that taking Manamorphose was right. Was it? Like, well, I guess if I took Manamorphose, if they draw another mana source, they still aren't going off that turn, so I'll have 1 more turn, but I don't have any more action in my hand. I don't know. It's a mystery. What'd they exile? A lot of rituals. I get to draw up to 7 cards. Anyone think I should maybe draw a few less? Should I draw a few less cards? Does that seem good? Yeah, I'd like to draw 7. Maybe they'll brick and I'll draw the nuts. That would be good. Already having an underground sea out is nice. Choose number of cards to draw. 7. 7 is good. Not quite the nuts. Not really the nut hand I was looking for. But it looks like they're just passing. So I really need... At 18, I don't think I can just storm out. I really need to find more discard, I think, is what it really comes down to. Wonder. Well, I should ponder. Let's see what I ponder into. Oh, that's not going to do it, I don't think. So if they couldn't do it this turn, they're still gonna means they're gonna have to draw something to do it next turn. Like they're still missing a piece. If I pick up the probe, like I can kill them. Not this. I can kill them next turn if I make it that long. I guess it's a risk I gotta take, right? Like I don't think, like if I could ponder and maybe draw a discard spell. The trick is that I need a red mana source to be able to kill them next turn. And so I just don't think, like I think my chances are better of them bricking and me drawing the red mana. So and I probably shouldn't probe because I want to keep my life total as high as... No, they have their one land out of the deck, so that doesn't matter anymore. So I'm going to probe just so I can get a look at what the fuck is going on up in there. Shuffle, no. I was going to say there's a chance they might only hit like 8 lands off the... Okay, that's a relief because they don't have a real business spell. Like Empty the Warrens is a non-issue. So I think we're going to win this one. Because the deck Belcher just bricks sometimes. That's what you sign up for when you play it. I suppose if they wait, what was that hand? That wasn't the hand. Could they not have made a bunch of goblins on that turn? I wish I could remember what I saw. I feel like they had the mana, but maybe they lacked the starting red mana to do it. Like maybe they only had a Elvish Spirit Guide and they'd already land granted, so they couldn't. I guess there's the possibility that they peel a Belcher and belch me out, but I suspect it's just going to be the empty, which will be fine. Even if they make a jillion goblins. Please, for the love of God. Okay. Oh wait, please just be a fucking Empty the Warrens. I don't want to die. They're casting Assuming Spirit Guide. And then free land grant for the empty. So they're going to make... That is lethal on the field. This deck can be scary. Belcher can be a scary deck. But they are dead, so not a problem. So, for real though, could they not have made... I guess they needed the Tinderwall to get past 1 mana, and they needed green to play the Tinderwall, so they couldn't have done it last turn. Alright, so now I just need to not misclick myself out of this game, which shouldn't be a problem. Play the Delta, crack for a red mana source. Here's a pro tip. In a situation like this where you need your black mana source to cast your Dark Ritual and your red mana source to cast your Burning Wish, by getting a Volcanic Island, you minimize your chances of misclicking like a fucking ape and using your red mana source to pay for the ritual. So Ritual, Burning Wish, grab the Doomsday, play the Doomsday, act on impulse, Burning Wish, LED, LED, probe. Looks like only one LED got clicked, so we'll click the second LED. That looks pretty good. Done. Easy peasy. Crack that for red. Pop that. Act. Cast. Make red or black. Black's fine. Cast. This time we make the red. Probe them in the butt. And tendrils. Give it to him. All right. So one thing that I sometimes do against super fast combo decks, like I do this against Tin Fins and stuff, since I don't have real Grave Hate, I actually I bring in I cut my Burning Wishes, or like maybe 3 and leave 1, so that you can wish for tendrils, so you still have this that extra 1 storm count, because that can be important. And then I bring in the 4th Doomsday, because against decks like that you really want speed, and your fastest kills all have Doomsday in the opener, so having 4 Doomsdays in the deck maximizes your chance of having it in the opener. And against Tin Fins and Reanimator decks, I'll also bring in Emrakul and Shadowlock Isle, because the main axis that they fight on is via the hand, and one of their best creatures against you is Iona. And so if you can just turn 1, especially on the play, turn 1 Dark Ritual Doomsday, pass, and just build the Emrakul pile, will sometimes invalidate their game plan, which was to like turn 1 Disrupt you, turn 2 Reanimate Iona. Against Belcher, I don't think that's a valid plan, because sometimes they can just make enough goblins to survive a Annihilator trigger and like kill you on a crackback. And usually you won't even have time to make an Emrakul pile, because that involves passing 2 turns a lot of the time. So against these guys, I'm going to leave in all my Burning Wishes. I think all I want to do is bring in the extra discard spell at the expense of the Rain of Filth, because you're not going to have time, really, to get much value off the Rain of Filth. And I actually want all the Burning Wishes, because if they, like, turn 1 or turn 2, empty the Warrens, and you can empty for, like, an equal or at least, like, a similar amount, you can buy yourself a lot of time. And if you can make more goblins, then you can actually overpower them, which is kind of funny. Not like the primary game plan. The ideal game plan is that they brick or they make a bunch of goblins, and then you just kill them on turn 1. But the discards are our only real way to interact here, so that's why you want the extra therapy. I figure that's probably obvious. So we're looking for a hand that can either win on our first turn or has a lot of discard. This one has discard. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the a real black mana source, but I think I need to keep it, because if I even get a turn, I'm going to need the discard. And I can consider going Lotus Petal Ritual, both discard spells. But more likely than not, I'm just not going to get a turn. There's also the possibility that we actually draw a a black mana source, because we will be on the draw. Since we got lucky and won the first game, winning the first game against Belcher is fantastic, because it means you'll get one more game on the play. At least one game on the play. They are tanking. Maybe they don't have it. I think it's correct to play Gitaxian Probe in... Oh, maybe they do have it and they're just counting. It's right to play Probe in Belcher, but it does make your mulligans harder. Because you can look at a hand that's like one initial mana source away from a Belch, and it has a Probe in it, and like, do you keep that? Because if the Probe draws you the initial mana source, you just win. And I think you do keep it, but between Probe and Manamorphose, you can see how it makes mulliganing harder when you have cards in your hand that are essentially mysteries. I'm really hoping that this is just an Empty the Warrens. Oh, they have an LED. If they have like Spirit Guide Belcher, okay, it's a Burning Wish. The real question, they're going for the diminishing returns again. Interesting. We might get a better hand then. What did they exile? This is a pretty good amount of win conditions. Well, I guess that one was already exiled. Our hand's not great. Not really what we wanted to see in an opener. Although I guess if I draw a Dark Ritual, if they brick and I draw a Dark Ritual, it just wins. And they're going to their end step. Not a Dark Ritual. Okay, so Blind Therapy is real hard to do against Belcher. Just because you don't like they have so many cards that do relevant things. Most of their hands, here's an interesting point though, most of their hands end with Empty the Warrens. Like they have 3 Empties main deck and 4 Burning Wishes main deck. So that's 7 hits for Empty and only 4 for Belcher. They already are missing 3 Burning Wishes and 2 Belchers, but the card that like outright kills you is probably Belcher. So the real question here is, do I just fetch and blind name Belcher and wait, get one more turn and hope to draw like another cantrip? Like if they empty, I'll have one extra, even another turn. I think I'm going to do that. I think this is the play here. Just Blind Therapy Belcher, because they don't. I didn't know there was another card with Belcher in its name. Because Belcher is what actually kills me. What are they going to do with this hand? They play the Tinderwall, Ritual, Manamorphose, 2 LEDs, Burning Wish for an Empty. That's probably what they do. Alright, so there's probably going to be a lot of goblins next turn, but I'm probably not going to actually die, so I'm going to have 2 more draws to try and get a Ritual and just win. If I draw another cantrip, then I can cantrip to try and find the Ritual to just win. So we'll see what they do. I suppose there's also the possibility of making a small number of my own goblins to buy myself time, but that would involve cracking a Mind's Eye Diamond and losing my hand, and I just don't think that's really where I want to be. since I won't be able to make a number of goblins that's like anywhere near what they would make. I suppose they could draw something real nasty off the Manamorphose and make a lot of fucking goblins. Looks like it was just a Spirit Guide. Another Spirit Guide. Is there... Oh, do they have Reforge the Soul too? They probably do, so they get another... Oh, I'm probably dead. They're gonna wish for Reforge the Soul and just blow me out. More blue. Oh, it's Telemann. Are they gonna do Telemann Performance? Because that would be dope. Since they know the Ladman's in my hand. I guess with a lot of mana, Burning Wish can just outright kill you, but the fact that they had 3 already gone means that blind naming Burning Wish is pretty bad. Alright, so there, with this much mana, there are a lot of cards in their sideboard that could potentially just win them the game. What did they get? Don't they have to show it? Did they not get anything with the Burning Wish? Just Telemann Performance. Okay. I really wanted to concede before that resolved, just so they couldn't see my whole deck. Not that there's a lot to see, and I guess since I doomsdayed last time, they already saw it. So I guess it probably doesn't matter that much. There's only one therapy different. Yes, I would like to play first. Okay. This hand's a turn 2 kill. I'm just going to lay that out there. This hand is a turn 2 kill. If they just make goblins on their turn, I win. I think it's right to keep it. I think the odds are that they just make goblins. If they Telemann Performance me, they don't win because the Lab Maniac's still in my deck. The only reason it worked that time was because the Lab Maniac was in my hand. If they belch me, they have to actually have the Belcher and not like and get the Bayou or the Taiga out and or like flip enough cards. So I think I just want to go for the turn 2. I think this is correct every time. And I probably should play out the Lion's Eye Diamonds because I can just Labman kill them, so I don't need the Storm. And that way, if they cast a Diminishing Returns again, which they seem to really love doing, then I won't lose the LEDs. So. Alright, fingers crossed. I suppose I could like wish for Meltdown or something dumb like that and take all my LEDs. I can't imagine that's ever correct to do. Alright, so they have the Taiga. They make green. Well, I don't want to die. I just want to win this matchup. Please just be goblins. Okay. Woo! They just revealed the Empty the Warrens. Yeah, motherfucker. Got him. Got him. And see, that's the thing, is like Empty, obviously that hand was a keep. That hand was like 100% a keepable Belcher hand. It makes 10 goblins on their first turn. Like, you have to keep it. Especially on a Model 6. But when you're up against another fast combo deck, especially when they're on the play, like, the goblins might not be good enough. So, in this case, they weren't. I could even storm kill them here because I don't need the I don't need this mana. But we aren't gonna go too crazy here. We're just gonna do it right. I do have exact storm kill. I'll just do the storm. Take one from my graveyard. Just because I can. Alright. Burning Wish, boom, 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 boom. Make the red. Do the thing. Alright, easy win. 360 win, as our Lord and Savior Alex Jones likes to say. Alright, we are 2-0 in the league. That's refreshing. So just one more win and we can cash this one. Woo! Always feels good to cash leagues. Come, feel free to hang out. Okay. Jono Miser. I don't know this name. This is a tough hand to evaluate. It doesn't do anything. That's my problem with it. I'm on the draw. I'm on the play. Oh, this hand. I don't think it does anything. Like, you have a therapy, but it's a blind therapy. Like, the discard is blind. I'm not going to play it on turn 1. If I drew a Burning Wish or could cantrip into a Burning Wish, it has a strong probability to do something. This is tough. I think 6 and a Scry might be better. I'm going to mull it. We'll see what happens. Well, not much better, but I guess I keep this. Scry into another land. It doesn't really matter because I think I'm going to be cracking this Misty right away. Did I put it on top? I did. Actually, I'm going to be probing into that second land. That's what I really want to be doing, because this will inform whether I duress them or get mana. Alright, so they're on check pile. So we're just going to play it out slow here. I'm just going to play the bobble. I don't know if it's worth it to them to try and try to K-command the bobble. It's probably not. They're just going to play their Death Eye Shaman. Not that they can K-command on this turn, but... Okay, we got Brainstorm. That's pretty good. I don't really see a good reason to play it right now, but it'll help. So I'll just pass. We could theoretically win next turn if, like... I drew a land and then a bauble. Oh, they thought it's used. Alright, so I probably should Brainstorm right now. I think I'm gonna get the Volk and just brainstorm. Huh. That's interesting. I definitely want to hide a Burning Wish. I think I want to hide the Burning Wish and I think I want to let them have a Burning Wish, is what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to put Burning Wish and Duress down. Or, okay, here. I'll let them take a Burning Wish. I can't imagine they won't take it. But we'll see. And they did. Now what? Making some mana. Don't tell me that they're going to hit me. Could they even have drawn a him? Oh my god, where did that come from? That sucks. I had to kill next turn. Next turn I could Ritual, Burning Wish. And then I have two cantrips for a double cantrip pile. How the fuck did they draw that him? Did I miss it in their first hand? They only had one draw step. Which of those cards did I miss? Oh my god. Like, I don't remember seeing either of those cards in the hand that I looked at. So that's probably a misplay on my end. Alright, we're just gonna have to slow roll it. Oh my god. I'm so fucking stupid. I know they didn't draw extra cards, so at least one of those cards I missed, which means that, like, if I... Wait, how many turns has it been? I guess they did draw two cards. I guess they just drew the him. Maybe I'm just fucking dumb. Ugh. That's so lucky. I just did not see that coming. I don't think it's correct to like play around a him there, especially if the him wasn't actually in their opener and I didn't actually know about it. Especially when you have the win next turn like that. So alright, we're gonna be in for the long haul here. Oh my god. I'm gonna tilt off and like fucking go 0-3. Another Deathrite Shaman. Alright, our chances are not good in this game. I think the best thing to do is going to be to just Duress right now. And then next turn, I'll draw a Dark Ritual. And then the turn after that, I'll win. That's the game plan here. Oh my god, get the fuck out. Fucking asshole. If he tries to use the Deathrite Shamans to take cards out of my graveyard, I can use the baubles to put them back into my deck and turn off the Deathrite Shamans. So I can potentially buy myself a little bit of time that way. I might do it if he puts the rituals in, especially if I have a fetch land. if I ever find a fetch land. But I'm not sure I'm going to do that just yet. We have potentially are still in this game. I think the chances are real slim right now. Why are we locked up in the attack step, my dude? Why can't we get out of this attack step? You're not going to attack with that Death Ray Shaman. Okay. Alright, just going to keep waiting. Gotta try and build up a hand. If I draw another ritual, like I could potentially go for it. But I will run out of time pretty quickly to go for it like that. Oh my god. What is it with you in the attack step, pal? It's a polluted delta. I'm just gonna hold it. Let's see, they'll put me to 9 with this Deathrite Shaman. I think it might be right to use maybe 1 bauble at this point. Actually, it's probably right to Burning Wish right now. I should just Burning Wish for Doomsday and then do it next turn and just hope that they don't have... No, wait, they had a Kolaghan's Command in their hand, right? I need to wait. I'm not going to win this game. I think this game is a no-go. Alright, I'm going to pop this ritual back in my deck. Alright. So I'm not going to get another turn, and I can't crack... Like, if I want to try and cast a Doomsday, I don't get another turn, and I can't crack the Polluted Delta. I could potentially wait a few more turns and maybe try and do a Natural Tendrils. But it's unlikely. I just jam here, right? But if they K-command my Bauble, then I lose. What to do, what to do. Maybe I make goblins? Do I try and make goblins and like bait them into something? problem is, I think I won't make that many goblins, like 10 or 12 at most. If my ball draws me another spell, and if they try to cake man something on my turn, then I can make, like, yeah, it's going to be like 10 goblins. That's not going to kill them before their shamans kill me, I don't think. I'm just going to draw here. Put a brainstorm back on the bottom of my deck. I don't think I can, like, I could, theoretically, I have a kill right there with Burning Wish, but yeah, I'm still going to draw the card. I don't think that's going to counter the bauble. Oh, it does counter the bauble. That's interesting. That's good to know. I thought because it had up to one target that see, now they just K-command me. Oh, they didn't, because they're bad. Alright, we'll just do something here. They probably just counter the Burning Wish. Like, how can they not have a counter spell at this point? Yeah. Alright. So that, him is a scary card, and him put us out of that game real early. This is a matchup where you want Shelldock Island Emrakul, and you also want your extra Empty the Warrens. Now, I'm not sure if this is a matchup where I want to do the side out multiple Burning Wishes thing. I do think I want to drop at least one Burning Wish. Oh, I want the Cabal Therapy too. I don't think I want the Trop and any decays, even though Leovold is annoying. With Emrakul and Empty, you have outs to resolve Leovold, so I just don't think it's worth it. I need one more card to come out. I could take out like a cantrip. I could take out another Wish, or I could take out a Bauble. The Baubles are good against, can be good against discard because they can help you refill your hand. I made mistakes in that last matchup. Targeting the Brainstorm with the Bauble thing at the end, that was a mistake. I probably missed a him or something in their opening hand, so that was a mistake. I should write those cards down. I think I'm going to cut a Bauble. Whoa, not all those cards. I want to cut a Bauble. I don't know if that's right, but I think I want the pet. Like, I want Empty the Warrens more than I want Baubles, so I want the Petals more than I want Baubles. So we'll submit that. We'll see how it goes. That's crap. All that. That's functional. Not ideal, but that makes it a little better. I got a Flusterstorm and a Surgical Extraction. I probably should be taking a Surgical Extraction, right? If I were to draw a Ritual next turn. Actually, I should take the Flusterstorm. Because if I make an Emrakul pile, Surgical's not going to do anything, because the only thing they'll be able to Surgical is Doomsday. They might even choose to Surgical a Fetch, so I should probably crack the Misty first. Yeah, I'll take the Flusterstorm. Because I want my Doomsday to resolve. And I really want to be casting a Doomsday. And also, like, if I make a Brainstorm, if I make a Doomsday pile and Brainstorm into it, I have a 3 out of 5 chance of drawing the right card. So I should write some of these cards down. They have Ponder, Deathrite Shaman, Surgical, Bayou, Badlands, Bulk. Okay. So next turn, the only relevant disruption is the Surgical. Because if they ponder into a like a Forcible, they won't have a blue card in the hand. I guess if they just played the Deathrite Shaman, they would have Ponder as a blue card in case they drew the Forcible. But I think in this matchup, looks like they're just gonna Ponder. Okay. I guess they could draw a blue card and then Ponder into a Forcible. In this matchup, I think my game plan is to hardcast Doomsday and make an Emrakul pile, because I don't think, and they shuffled off the Ponder, so that's good. I don't think I have a lot to gain from, like, I don't think they're going to be able to meaningfully interact with that game plan. Huh. That's an awkward hand. Man, that's mad awkward. I guess I want to put back that, and I want to put back that. No, I think I want to put back that. Okay. I'm going to crack this Delta right now and go grab a Badlands. Alright. So I don't have enough Storm for those empties to be any good. But if I draw a black mana source, then I can just hardcast Doomsday. And if it gets countered, then I can Burning Wish LED the next turn to try and get another Doomsday. That way, even if they Surgical my Doomsday after the first one, it's not that big a deal. They also don't have a threat down, which is nice. I suppose the only thing you gotta watch out for is like a surprise Wasteland. Sometimes these lists will play Wasteland. But I suspect that what you are seeing here is just a Deathrite Shaman. So that's their first threat of the game. Now, let me think. I think I just want to play the Island and Brainstorm. If I draw a Petal or a Ritual, there's a Ritual. Oh, Ritual and a Lotus Petal. Or Ritual and a Ponder. Man, I could just fucking kill them right now. Alright. Here's a thought. Do I Burning Wish? Do I put back, like, Petal Doomsday? Burning Wish for Cabal Therapy, or Burning Wish for... No, I brought in the sideboard discard spell. I don't have a discard spell in my sideboard. Alright. Then I put back Burning Wish, Petal. And I just play Ritual Doomsday. And if it resolves, I need to think real hard about whether I want to just go for it, just jam, or make the Emrakul pile. But the answer is probably going to be the Emrakul pile, because there's I wonder if I could bait a counterspell with this LED. It's worth a try, I guess. Alright. But I bet they have counter magic. So the real question is, do they let the Doomsday resolve to try and get me? In which case they're the ones who are going to get got, probably. Yeah, they're tanking real hard on this Doomsday. Come on. Let it resolve, chump. resolve, jump. The resolves I'll go to 8. Unless they have wastelands in their list, I don't think they're gonna win if it resolves. I suppose they could. Well, no. Okay. Come on. Come on, you bitch. You're thinking real hard about this, huh, pal? I might have to take a break after this match, get myself some lunch. Okay. They are surgicaling my probes. I guess that's a fair play. They get to see what's in my ponder, or what's in my hand. I don't need the probes to build a pile, that's for sure. Especially not after they've decreased their life total and given me extra storm. So I feel like now that they have seen the Emrakul pile, if they don't counter it, it just means that they don't have a counter. Did I write down what they had in their hand? I thought I did that. Did I delete it? There you go. Because, I mean, maybe they're not smart, but okay, it resolved. Oh my god. I want to just go for it. I want to just fucking jam. But I don't think it's right. I just don't think it's right. I think it needs to be the Emrakul pile. It's safe and effective method of birth control. Unless they had something like predict, or if they played a Jace next turn. I suppose that is something to fear. Oh, they don't have any. Oh no, they have one. They don't have one fetch land. Oh my god. Fuck it. No guts, no glory. They have no mana. It has to be Force of Will. It just has to be Force of Will. Right? Does the fact that they surgical before it mean anything? I don't think so. So this is the thing, is like, people are bad, and most of them surgical before Doomsday. They don't, like, if you cast, the amount of surgicals in response to Doomsday that I've seen is completely ridiculous. You should be using that card to shuffle my pile after I Doomsday. Like, for the love of fucking God. Unless they have another fucking surgical. that would be just the best. They have no mana up. I should do a Lab Maniac pile because a Lab Maniac pile at least has the off chance of winning next turn, because I have 3 mana and one of them's red. So let me think about how I want to do that. How do we do that? We need to act on impulse. We need. So I'll go down to 8, 6. Yeah, I mean he could kill me next turn probably with the Deathrite Shaman, but I think it. Like they might make a mistake. So this Lamian pile is probably still correct. Oh no, they took my probes. They took my probes. I don't have that luxury. I can just jam fucking whatever at the bottom, right? I guess it should be the Lab Man just in case I have the outside chance of winning with it. So my storm count will be plenty high enough. Lab Man on the bottom, Burning Wish, LED, LED, Acting Impulse. YOLO. I'm probably gonna get fucking punished for this. Here we go, punishment. No punishment yet. That's the card to counter. Like, that's the card to fucking punish me on, if they have it. I mean, this one's fine too. Really, any of the cards after casting Doomsday are good punishment spells. This is your last punishment shot, so looks like we got there. I don't know if I just got lucky or if I had the right read with the hey doggo. If I had the right read with them like surgicling before Doomsday was their only interaction, and the fact that they didn't counter it after seeing the Shelldock Isle pile was like, they could have Mindbreak Trap. I guess there's still Mindbreak Trap possibility. They wouldn't bring in Mindbreak Trap, right? Like, they wouldn't even bother sideboarding that. That card's not that great. It's basically just to get them against Storm. And they have Flusterstorms. So why would they fucking do that? I guess Leovold plus a bunch of Tendrils copies could draw them a Mindbreak Trap and let them no, they're resolving. Okay. Alright, well that was scary. But I'm just gonna ship it back again. Just run the same list. Hey pups. Hey puppers. It's quite possible still that they didn't see, or like they saw but they didn't, you know, comprehend the Shelldock Isle pile. So like that's still potentially valid. This hand's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. Has the potential for some early combo. It has protection. I can make a Shelldock Isle pile if I can get off the early combo. It even has the potential to make goblins depending on how things play out. I'm trying to think of what an ideal draw would be. I think ideally I just therapy them on this turn. I think I want to just play the Underground Sea and therapy. We'll see what they do. Surgical Extraction is a little annoying and is really their only way to disrupt the Shelldock Isle pile. So like the ideal situation, they're just Flusterstorming my therapy. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna wait. Like, I got time. I suppose they can hit me. Well, not this turn because they played the Vault. But I do find it interesting that they Flusterstorm me. They Flusterstorm the discard. Alright. I think I just jam it, right? I just play the Doomsday. And next turn I can try and Burning Wish and Lion's Eye Diamond. And we'll just try and do an Shelllock Isle pile and hope it gets there. Alright, forcing that. What do they pitch? A Jace. That's good. That's good for my Shelllock Isle prospects. And next turn I'll probably, I think I just fire off the Burning Wish LED again, like, what, unless they hit me. Really, if they hit me here, that would blow completely, because I probably should have fetched a red mana source instead of playing the Swamp. I should have got the Badlands. Because if they hit me and hit both lands, I can't Burning Wish next turn unless I draw another fetch land. And if they hit me and hit any other combination of cards, I can't do it because I'll lose my business. So, my business and mana. But they might potentially just Leovold here. The fact that they pitch a Jace to me kind of suggests that like maybe they don't have any other good cards in their hand, or they have another Jace or something. Like, I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know how many Jaces these lists normally play. I think it's like 2. But like, Jace is a good card that you generally don't want to be pitching. So if they're pitching it, it's because they really felt like they wanted to counter it. That's like the level 0 thinking or level 1 thinking there. I don't know. In my experience, it's rarely worthwhile to be like, oh, well, they're trying to mind trick me, so I need to mind trick them in return. It just doesn't usually work out. Surgical Extraction on my Doomsday. That is fine, because I'm just going to Burning Wish for it. But this means that I'm definitely doing that next turn. I'm going to have to. Depending on what I draw, is it worth it to make 8? Like, if I drew a ritual or another spell, I could potentially make like 8 goblins. I don't think that'd be worth it, personally. I think I want to just jam it, but I guess I could run into a counter spell or something. Ideally, I'll draw a discard. Right, pup? Hello. Hello, pup. My dog is here. She's very cute. If those last 2 cards are counter spells, or counter magic, we get boned. What are you waiting for on this Bloodstained Mire, my dude? Here we go. No guts, no glory. I can beat a daze. It's resolving. Alright, so definitely want to do the Shelllock Isle here. I have 3 mana, so I can bring in a lot of mana. Here's the Shelllock Isle. There are still ways this can go wrong, for sure. But hopefully not too many. I guess I should play around Wasteland, so I want to bring in put in a basic island to activate. Like, I don't want them to Wasteland my only my Underground Sea. The correct play, of course, is to Wasteland Shelllock Isle, but they don't always do the correct play, so. And a Probe. And I think that's a decent Shelllock Isle pile. We have the Lab Man as a backup plan. And they've probably taken out a lot of their removal, so K-Command might be like their only real removal spell. Alright, we'll give it a try. So, Really, you get blown out by like land Jace. Land Jace would be fucking annoying. But we still have the Lab Man backup plan, so. Let's see. I'll do like the order of these cards doesn't really matter much. The only real thing is that Shelldock Isle needs to be on top. Then we pass turn. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to take a break after this. We'll split this one up into part 1 and part 2. Or I can make it all one video, but I can take a break to take a shit and get some lunch. Alright, fingers crossed, here we go. Hoof me right in the front butt. One potential way I get blown out is a K command on my draw step. I'm trying to think of all the ways. K command on my draw step would do it. Another surgical to mess up my pile would do it. Not that they're like any of those are strictly game over, because we do have the Lab Man backup plan. But the Lab Man backup plan is going to take multiple turns. Fate Seal from Jace would do it. No matter what happens here, we can safely say that I'd rather the next 2 matches be against non-blue fairy decks. Give me some fucking Maverick or something. Something bad. Some fucking 4C Loam, maybe lands. Lands would be a good one. I don't mind the lands matchup. Game 1's like a free win, and then game 2 you gotta fight. Elves, I'd be okay with elves. How long does it take you to brainstorm? You know, you're thinking real hard. I only have 6 minutes left, so I'm going to shut the fuck up. Like, I need to use my time carefully because I don't want to die to a clock out. It's one thing I need to get a little better at. I need to get better at like managing my time and talking fast, because I tend to, when I'm not making a video, I like make my decisions pretty quickly. I actually think I play better when I'm making a video because I talk through the lines more, but rather than just like making snap decisions. But it does eat into my clock a bit. Oh my god, I'm stressing out. This deck is so stressful. You disconnect or something, dude? Man, I gotta shit. And this guy is just eating into my shitting time. And I can't, like, I mean, I guess I could take my computer with me. I can't get up, though, because I only have 6 minutes left on the clock. I can't shit in 6 minutes. I can't shit and win this game in 6 minutes. I could probably push one out in 6 minutes. I'm not, like, I don't know, I'm not blocked up or something. How does it take you? Alright, so they drew 3 cards with Brainstorm at 11:27. It is currently 11:31 according to my computer clock. I don't know if these clocks are in sync. But they have been brainstorming for 4 minutes. Judge, slow play. They probably disconnected, right? Man, I got a life to live. Oh, okay. They did something. Just pass the turn. Here we go. Get that Shelldock Isle down. So I played against a fucking pile deck with Stifle last night, and that was dumb because I got blown the fuck out because they don't normally play that card. So I want the first card you click is the first one you draw. So I want Island first, then the Lab Man, then the Probe, and then I'll pass. And cross my fucking fingers. So now that I've got the Shelldock Isle Hammer cooldown, their methods of disruption are significantly decreased. Jace, a Jace Fate Seal will no longer do it. I don't know what they're snapping. Ponder, probably. Snap Brainstorm, that's fine too. Alright, I think we have this one locked up. I will be able to wipe their whole board with the Annihilator triggers. And we'll have the Lab Man backup plan, just in case. And now a K command can't kill them, or can't kill me, a Surgical can't kill me, and a Jace Fate Seal can't kill me. Also, they're not going to get another turn, really. Or not another turn with mana, anyway. There's a real chance they might just clock out, because apparently they're incapable of doing anything at speed. That was all my end step. So I guess this is their last chance. I wonder if they do have like the one or two wastelands in the deck that they're digging for. That would suck. Most pile lists don't play wasteland, which is why this plan is okay. The Shelldock Isle plan is fine. Some pile decks will play like 1 or 2 wastelands just because, like, just for funsies, just to fuck my life up. So I'm hoping this ain't one of them. Also, I really want to actually kill them. I want to feel good about this one. I don't want them to time out. No wasteland, no wasteland. Doesn't look like it's a wasteland. Not yet. Well, I guess they're still going. You get to see 1 or 2 more cards off that Ponder. I can't imagine what real outs do they have at this point. They shuffled off the Ponder. They must have a wasteland in their deck. Baleful Strix is annoying, but it's not. It'll die to the Annihilator trigger. They don't have enough permanence, unless they have a land in their hand that they can play. But they're gonna eat dick to my Annihilator trigger. Play my land for the turn. Activate Shelldock Isle. I hate the way they have this work. The way they have Shelldock Isle work, because like You get this little dialogue here, but it only has a no button. You have to actually click the Emrakul. It's dumb, and I've definitely misclicked that one before. You're just going to pack it in? You should just pack it in. You don't have mana to edict me, which I guess an edict would be an out, but I don't think they play Innocent Blood, so they couldn't go land Innocent Blood. Come on, dude. Alright, I have enough time at this point to win this matchup. Okay, they gave it to me. Alright, we've cashed the league. That is a great start. I'm going to pause here. Alright, back to this league. Let's see. So we are currently 3-0, and I have a belly full of cheeseburger. So, we'll get back at it. Round 1 I beat Miracles, round 2 I beat Belcher, and round 3 I beat Checkpile. So we are at least cashing this league, which is nice. Get my money per se back. So let's see if we can get a little more than just my entry fee back here. Wait, I'm recording, right? Okay. Back after the break. Alright, here we go. That is not a username that I recognize. Let's see, I lost the die roll. My hand's alright. It's not ideal, but there's some potential for goblins. I'm going to keep it, and we'll see what they do. Opening with just a Taiga is not what I want to see. I'm betting it's lands. It's a little bit of a slow land start. I think I want to probe here. It could also be a really bad Belcher start, I guess, but yeah, lands. Alright. Looks like they might get me real quick with the fucking, they have the potential to get me real quick with the Loam. I mean, not the Loam, the Dark Depths. It kind of sucked to lose. Well, I probably should just do it. I'm going to duress them. They'll probably crop rotation. Which is fine, I guess. Oh, they let me. Alright, I have to take the crop rotation, right? I have a basic swamp I can get if they Ghost Quarter me. I guess they can try and Loam Ghost Quarter me out of the game, but I think I want to take the crop rotation. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I'm not misplaying this one. Let's see what they do. If I draw another Lotus Petal or Dark Ritual, I can win, I think, next turn. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, right? I'll let him have it. I think I want to just play the island out, and then next turn win. This should be fine. Unless they get a Mox Diamond, they can't Ghost Quarter me again right now. So we should be fine here. Alright, so I need, let's see, Petal. This will be an easy double cantrip pile here. Premature Doomsday. Ritual Doomsday. I'll need Act on Impulse, 3 Lion's Eye Diamonds, and a Burning Wish. I wish that window was a better size, just like by default. Preordain. And I want to put that on top and then put that on top. Play the LED. Pro and hold priority. And you just got a bunch of crap. Perfect. Alright, so game 1 versus lands, like for most combo decks, pretty easy. Really, it is the post-sideboard games where shit gets a little rough. I'm going to bring in this land. I'm not going to cut another land though. So we go up to 16 lands, and I bring in all the decays, and I'm going to cut the therapies, and I'll have to cut one other card. I don't really want to cut the Rain of Filth. I guess Bauble not that great in this matchup, so I can cut a Bauble. You'll probably notice that, like, a lot of the times you're siding out useless disruption for useful disruption. So, like against D&T, the duresses would come out for the decays, and then if you need more slots, I'm taking out usually Baubles and Preordains. This hand is not good enough. Its only black mana source is Lotus Petal. Its only land is non-basic. It has the awkward Act on Impulse, and it's slow. So they kept 7, so they're probably going to crap all over me. So I'm all. This hand's not great either, but I think it's better, and I have a opportunity to get a basic land. So. They're probably going to start off with like a sphere here. They did pitch a Ghost Quarter. Okay, just a gamble. Interesting. I guess I'll check and see what they gambled for here. I mean, I guess I don't get to actually know, but it probably gambled for a lock piece. And they lost another gamble. Oh, and they got a Wasteland. Well, I can beat a Wasteland here. I'm going to use this to fetch a basic Swamp. And then duress them, because I want to get their lock piece if they have it. And they don't. They don't have green. Oh, no, they do have green from the Mox. This could get bad. I'm going to need to be careful, because I don't want to get Ghost Quartered out of the game here. Probably going to do my draw step again, because they seem to like to do that. Yeah, dog, sure. Yes, I would like to use its ability. Give me a good card here. Alright, so I'm going to play that, and I'm going to play out the Misty, and then I'm just going to pass. I'm going to need to carefully manage my lands here. And just hope that they don't draw a lock piece. ideally, you really just want to win fast against this deck. Like, they're going to have lock pieces and stuff, and newer lists are playing Ghost Quarter instead of Port. So, best case scenario here, I rip a Doomsday on my turn and just get him. Yeah. See, they're losing a little bit of tempo by doing that, but soon they actually are. Like, that was my last basic, so they're gonna... Can I win? I think I can. With the Rain of Filth, I'll think I have enough mana. Misty fetches Vault, Ritual, Rain of Filth, Float the Blue. Yeah. That should be enough. I'm pretty sure they just have a handful of lands. So, Ritual. So, best case scenario worked out pretty well, I guess. Burning Wish also works there. Float a blue, float a red, make some black. Burning Wish, you make sure to use the black because I need the blue. Burning Wish gets me a Doomsday. Cast the Doomsday. And it's the exact same pile as last time, basic double cantrip pile. Yep. Alright, the critical juncture here. Don't fucking want to mess this up. I like to leave the red floating there because then if I misclick on a Lion's Eye Diamond, like as long as I get one of them to make black, if I misclick on a Lion's Eye Diamond, I can still have red. Because I don't know if it lets you undo, like now I can click whatever fucking color I want. I don't know if it lets you undo in leagues. So we just got to make sure. Yes. Give them the drills. As long as they don't have Mind Break Trap. That'd be a hell of a blowout. Alright. Shit. Big 4-0. Let's see if we can get one more in. Just give me a fucking easy matchup, for the love of God. Make it like, what's something that I have like a bizarrely high win rate against? Tezzeret, Turbo Tez, for whatever reason, my win rate is like 90%. I haven't played against it a ton, but it's very high. Things I would hate to see: Sneak and Show, Reanimator. That's what I really am not interested in playing against. I could do lands again. I wouldn't mind seeing Elves. Elves is fine. I could probably beat D&T. Those are matchups that I consider good. Miracles is okay. I wouldn't mind beating. I wouldn't mind beating Stoneblade, but I wouldn't mind playing against them either. Come on, bitches. Who's my next victim? Oh, I'd love to play against, like, fucking Manaless Dredge. That's the ideal matchup, I think. Well, I guess the absolute ideal matchup is Enchantress, because I actually am almost positive that I have a 100% win rate against Enchantress. Not to brag or anything, but the matchup is, like, nigh unlosable. They just don't have the tools. Like, their graveyard hate doesn't do anything. Leyline of Sanctity doesn't really do anything. They, even if they have, like, freaking Gaddock Teeg or something, they need, like, weird cards like Nevermore to win that matchup. Because they can just, or like an Eidolon of Rhetoric. Eidolon of Rhetoric is decent, but it's also not a death sentence. Like, you can potentially beat that card without ever even removing it, and you can just bounce it or whatever. Like, just a tough matchup from the Enchantress side. They really want to try and race, and especially game one, they're built to beat creature decks. So. Actually, if you look at my my YouTube channel, I think there's a video of me playing like 5 matches against Enchantress and going 5-0, and like I think maybe I lose 1 game, but not a match. That was the older Enchantress builds, not these new Opal Wave builds, but frankly, the Opal Waveness doesn't make much difference. More likely than not, though, I'll run up against Grixis Delver or something to get my dick kicked in. So the longest wait I've had so far. Almost 4 minutes. Alright, match number 5. See if we can do it. See if I can get there. I don't know this name either, so it's a mystery. I won the roll. This hand's okay. A little heavy on the probes and stuff. I'll be losing a lot of life, but I can probe and that'll inform me onto whether or not I want to Thoughtseize, so I'll keep. We'll see what we're up against. Eldrazi! Wild. Oh, this is the big Eldrazi. This is an okay matchup, too. There's some potential. Looks like they don't have a very fast hand. I guess they can power out the. They could Thought-Knot Seer on turn 2. They could power out a Mimic, both Mimics on turn 1. So that's probably what they'll do, is they'll Iobugan, power out both Mimics on turn 1, and then turn 2 would be the Thought-Knot Seer. So I really want to watch out for the. I think I want to Thoughtseize the Thought-Knot Seer, but I don't have to do that this turn. So I could Preordain first. So this deck usually doesn't play Wastelands, so I can actually Therapy the Mimics and slow them down significantly, and I think I'm going to do it. Because next turn I can Thoughtseize the Thought-Knot Seer. If they rip another Spirit Guide, oh no, that still wouldn't even cast Thought-Knot Seer because they actually need some colorless to cast it, so I should be good to Thoughtseize the Thought-Knot Seer. So Eldrazi Mimic. I'm going to try and slow him down as much as possible. Because these lists usually don't play Wasteland, you're also safe to bring in the the Emrakul sideboard plan, which is good because it can beat a lot of their prison elements. Alright, I'm going to probe again because if I draw a Dark Ritual, I just win. And I didn't. So I'll Thoughtseize. My life total is getting a little precarious, but it's not too bad because I'm hoping that they just won't really have anything to do here. Like they can maybe play a 1/1 Hangerback Walker, which doesn't seem very good. Or a 2/2. I guess they could do a 2/2 Hangerback Walker if they play the Ancient Tomb and then pitch the Spirit Guide. Play out the Hangerback Walker. Yep. So a 2/2 Hangerback Walker. Because my life total is already so low, that's kind of a quick clock. Alright, so I got a Misty. I want to Preordain. I really want to find the fucking Dark Ritual. I guess I'll bottom that, grab a Swamp. Or grab the Ponder, I mean. I'll fetch the Volk. Since they shouldn't be wastelanding my Underground Sea. Still no motherfucking Dark Ritual. Alright, let me think about this here. I think I want to just throw that back. Right? I guess, so if I draw the Brainstorm and then, like, the Therapy, I'll see two different cards, which I know are ones I won't have seen, which will be better than seeing my draw for the turn. Yeah, okay, so it's actually smarter too. Like I couldn't just hit a Dark Ritual here and win. So the best play, probably leave the Burning Wish there. Do this. There's some possibility that I get blown out if they top deck a lock piece. That's the something I just have to live with. Like that. That's a good one. Jesus Christ. Alright, so I gotta hit it. Let's see, this is gonna put me down to 5. Ooh, that's a problem, right? That's a real big problem. Because I can't actually draw a Dark Ritual and probe into Doomsday. That sucks. Ugh. Savage top deck. Alright, let me think about this for a sec. I guess there's an outside shot. Like, do I probe? No, I don't think I do. Okay. I'm just going to fire off this Brainstorm, and I'm going to do it off of the... Shit. I'm going to do it off this. And those are crappy draws. Alright, so we lost. That sucks. In this matchup, I want these, and I want all of these. The therapies aren't great because they... Alright, so this is actually another matchup where I think I want to cut all the Burning Wishes. And, like... bring in some empties, because a fast empty can be good. I think I'll cut the Rain of Filth. If we're going for a fast empty, I can cut a Bauble, one more card, cut a Preordain. This seems okay. I want to try it. 4-1's still a good record. I'd really love the 5-0, but 4-1's still pretty good. Oh, this is like super close. See, I feel like I shouldn't pass this one up. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it. This might be risky. I might get locked out. If I ponder into a ritual, I can make the... fuck is it called? A Shelldock Isle pile. Alright, let's see what happens. This might be a trap hand. But I think a hand like that is like a keep against a lot of decks. So, just unclear to me. Well, there's the ritual. I think I just go for it, right? Ponder, empty, ritual. We'll do that. Shuffle my library. No. So I draw the ritual. Let me think here. So I don't want to die. Doomsday will put me down to 9. I don't want to like get blown out by a super fast smasher draw. If I probe, then I'll go down to 8 after Doomsday. I suppose worst case scenario, they have an opener like they did in the last one, where it's like turn 1, fucking, what was it? Turn 1, double Mimic, turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. That would kill me at 8. Yeah, I don't think I should probe. I think I should just... do it. I want an island. I want Lab Maniac, maybe the second island, because I have probe and stuff in my hand. Shelldock Isle and Emrakul. Okay. See, if I hadn't had to play a land that turn, like if I could have just done it off the Lotus Petal, then you can probe into the pile and draw the Shelldock Isle right away and have a better opener. Like, I mean, like make it take 1 turn less. You don't have to pass 2 turns because you have your land play for the turn. So now I'm really curious. Let's see how this goes. Just a Cloud Post. Okay, that's a good start. It's looking good for me. I'm going to play out the Bauble. I'm going to play the Isle. Get that, and then I want to draw this first, and then probably that. And that, we'll do it like that. Alright, so something that would really suck here would be a Trinisphere. Because it would stop me from really ever being able to play the Emrakul. I would be able to play the Lab Maniac, so I wouldn't be completely out of the game. But it would suck immensely. But that Vesuva is just going to be a Cloud Post. Now this Cloud Post makes 2, so they can... I don't know what they're doing though. I wish I knew. But we'll just activate it. I can't imagine what they'd have. Alright. Here it comes, down to the fucking wire. I just send this back in, right? I just jam it. Alright. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go! This hand's garbage. This is a mull. No blue mana. No like ritual to go right off in Doomsday. I would need another land. I need to naturally draw another land to play Abrupt Decay. And the Lab Maniac makes it a virtual mull to 6 anyway, so... This hand's not all that much better, but it might be better than, I just don't know about this one. This might be it. Oh, they're starting off with just an Eye and a Mimic. Okay. So I think I get the Trop, the bulk here. I guess a Trop could make sense too in case I wanted to K something. I'm just thinking that if I draw a, if I end up drawing into a Burning Wish, I want to be able to cast it. The fact that they kept a hand that doesn't start right off with fucking a lock piece suggests to me that they don't have any lock pieces. So I'm gonna get the Valk. Valk and Ponder. I think I need to shuffle this away. This doesn't really do enough. And I really need to find something that will actually let me win the game. Yep, I'm just going to risk it. Send it back. Shift the turn. What do you got, motherfucker? What do you got for me? Oh, now they're going to play the Chalice or something. Yep, that's a weird hand. That's super fucking annoying. So I misevaluated that hand. Have they always fucking played, and now of course I naturally draw the Abrupt Decay. Have they always fucking played Urborg? I don't know. Just give me a goddamn... Oh, and a Thorn too. And they're just gonna beat me down with a Mimic. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking tilt. Tilt. I'm somewhat reevaluating this, game plan of like what the fuck am I trying to say? The game plan of siding out the Burning Wishes, because the Burning Wishes are nice to go get Biforce. Like maybe I should have just sided in the Biforce. I don't know. Alright, so here's a big question. Do I decay the Chalice or the Thorn? I think the Chalice, because the Chalice is preventing me from casting my cantrips. The Thorn is not. And with the Thorn, I could conceivably, with the Thorn still there, I could conceivably find and cast a Doomsday. What are you gonna play, my dude? Fucking Trinisphere or something? What are we doing? How hard is this? Just tap your mana. Just fucking kill me. They lost one of their Iavugans. That's interesting. I don't know what's going on anymore. Alright, well... Hold on, I gotta fetch first. Grab the Trop. Decay the Chalice. Oh, I gotta pay one more because of the fucking Thorn, of course. Okay. And empty the Warrens. Can I empty through the Thorn? Maybe not this turn, but maybe next turn. So make 3, 4 mana. Use 1 for the LED. I need 3 mana left. Yeah, I can't do it this turn, but I can Brainstorm. Try and find something good here. Like another Decay. Alright, let me think. Next turn, redraw the empty. Next turn, I can, if they don't play another lock piece, I can Decay the Thorn and empty. So I'm just going to pass. I'm just going to pass and cross my fucking fingers. Another Mimic. We'll have to see if I'm gonna have enough fucking Alright, 12 gobos. Call the fucking cops. I'm at a low life total. Something like a reality smasher or a what the fuck is that called? The board wipe, the colorless board wipe. Both would be huge pains in my fucking dick. But no attacks, because they're on blocking duty. I'm gonna fucking cast this Laboratory Maniac. Extra fucking beats. Cast the motherfucker. Attack! If they can get a smasher down, I think they're on the, like, play something that I can't beat. They're, like, trying to play a smasher. That's so horrifying. Smasher costs 5, right? So that makes it cost 3, 4. If they have another land, they could play a smasher. Well, no guts, no glory. Last turn. Come on. Show me the fucking money. That's gonna happen. Here I am on the receiving end of a great big Eldrazi dick. Oh my god, it's so fucking frustrating. But if I had left one goblin up, oh my god. Oh, fucking Christ. That's so frustrating. What a blowout. I didn't even think of that until they didn't block, but that is frustrating beyond belief. One goblin up would have saved me. Exactsies. It's fucking exact damage. Maybe they'll fucking click these triggers. No, they're not that bad. If I had left one goblin back, I would have had 11 on the backswing. Or, yeah. Oh my god. I had it! Alright, I'm quitting Magic. Not really, but I fucking want to. Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucking missed that! How the fuck did I miss that? Well, I ain't never gonna miss that again, I guess. Oh my god. Fuck.